Awesome. So today literally going to talk about the four things. First, we're going to talk about some wealth psychology, the how to actually make a lot of money from trading and investing. Eventually, it comes down to catching fish. This is a fish that I found. Eventually, it looks very scary. I wish I could have found a more beautiful fish, but that's what we've got on Zoom. So that's the first part. We talk about it at the end. Second, we're also going to talk about what happened to the stock market right now. Really incredible. We are almost at all-time high. Incredible. We're almost at all-time high. Yeah, almost at all-time high right now. And what does that mean? That means we are at all-time high, almost at all-time high. That means no matter what happened to the economy, we have World War One, we have World War Two, we have talk about it, we have technology bubble. And no, literally, no matter what happened to the economy, this is a technology bubble, this is the financial crisis, this is the corona crisis, and this is the inflation crisis, and we have a tariff crisis just recently as well. And it happens almost once every year, two times every year, three times, even five times every single year. There's a time where it's just opportunities is just everywhere. Things are just big time undervalued. There are times like that. There are times where everything is just way overvalued big time. Yeah. And I just want to talk about, it's not relevant. I don't think so it's relevant to some students here. Let me just have a look. Just want to make sure it's absolutely relevant. Let me see. Students is here. But anyway, I just want to stress this a little bit. This is really about what actually comes down to when you become a successful trader investor. What is actually the most important step? I literally, we literally ask Warren Buffett these questions as well. We see him so regularly, and so we get we, and I don't just learn from one traders. I literally learn from all top traders all around the world, and investors all around the world. Pay them a lot of money you can never imagine. Borrow money to pay them, and this is it. So we asked him that at the end of the day, what really makes someone a successful trading investor? What really makes someone, because sometimes it's nice to know, especially right now, or what happened to the economy right now? Should we buy right now? Should we sell right now? Some people are getting very impatient right now, and stuff like that. They're trying to squeeze money every minute. They're trying to make money every hour. They're trying to make money every single day from trading and investing. It's very natural for us to have the tendency to do that right now. And and squeezing every single minute, every single hour, like that. But trading and investing is literally not about that. It's not about the 1 hour you put in, you get 1 hour back. And 5 hours you put in, you get 5 hours back. It's not like working for McDonald's. We just talk about, just like I had conversation with some students just now. Some people are screaming with profits. People who just joined who didn't know about wealth psychology, get a little bit impatient, really trying to squeeze everything out of the market right now. If you look at it carefully, the market right now is exactly the same as it was 2 weeks ago. Literally the same price. If you get into the market 1 week ago, it's the same price as it is right now. So you're just paying for commission. 2 weeks ago, you get to the market, you are literally the same as right now. So you're literally just paying for commission. So what is this all about? Trading and investing is not about you trying to place trades every single minute. It's not about you placing trade every single hour. But trading and investing is literally about you getting it right a few times. Actually, just one time. In life, I don't like to use this word. But literally this is it. It's about getting rich just one time for trading and investing. And if you get that right, things just get on in a really nice way. What do you mean? So there's four things to really important. Write that down. The really important part to get really good at trading and investing. We asked Warren, what is it? Warren Buffett. Well, what is it and I see so many traders is really similar. It's crazy. It's so simple, but it's so difficult to do. It's literally it. The first part, the first part is literally you need to have the powerful proven process. Literally, you need a powerful strategies. Coming to this training, you get the best strategies in the world, hands down. If you say any strategy is better than that, you tell me. I've already been to that training. I already been to, I already interview. I already learned from them. So you literally get the best out of the best. That's the first part. But this is not it. This is not it. A lot of people know the strategies. You know that you can predict the price is gonna go up. You know the predict and the price is gonna come down. This is really good. This is where the second thing comes. The second thing is about catching the fish. What's that mean? You literally got to be patient. Yes. So we it's like you catching salmon. It's like you being catching salmon. There's a thousand of salmon coming to you all the time. 90% of the people who don't have a mentor, who don't have a right strategy, they try to catch on the salmon all the time. Imagine you have a spears. You're trying to catch salmon all the time. There's a salmon here. Let me try, you try to catch salmon like that there all the time. That's not how we catch salmon. If you look at how really powerful professional catch salmon, they stand one way, they stand there, they stand there. This is their spears. They literally wait for the salmon to come to the place that they want, which is the strategy that we talk about with the salmon that they want. And then they take it like that. Other than that, they don't move. They're not moving. They're standing still. They're literally not moving. They're like that. They're not moving. Yeah. So this is it. So sometimes a lot of people feel like they want to do something all the time. You want to have activities all the time. Write it down. The more trading activities that you have, the more buying and selling that you do in your trading account, the less money that you're actually gonna make. Wow, what? What did you just say? This is why it's not relevant for a lot of beginners here because you haven't get to that stage yet. But it's good for you to know that the more activities, the more buying and selling you're trying to do in your trading account, the less money that you're gonna make. The most successful traders and investors in the world click forget their password. They don't look at the stock price all the time. When it goes down, they don't even look at it unless they have more money to deploy. They don't even look at it. They know time is their friend in trading and investing. Yeah. So this is the second part. The second part is really about being patient. But being patient is difficult because there's so many fish out there. People are making money doing barber right now. People are making money doing Uber right now. People are making money digging diamond right now. People are making money doing A&E right now. People are making money, while we are doing this, people are making money cutting someone else's hair, you know, picking trashes, making money on many different things. And if you're trying to like get everything that what they are trying to do, it's not about that. It's about you standing still, having the strategies, waiting for it to come back, and you catch the big fish. Like, boing, there's a big fish and you catch it one time, the big fish make many, many babies for you. And this is it. Yeah, a lot of students you see us share on testimonies, share on stories. The real reason how they make so much money, it's not because they buy every single hour, they buy every single second. The real reason how they make a lot of money is because when the time comes, when the strategies that we just talk about comes, they just go all in. And this is it. This is it. Yeah. This is it. I don't like to talk about this right now. It's a bit high level. We talk about this in a high level training, but this is it. Okay. So I'll share more about it kind of as we move on into our training. Remember, our training keep on updating. And because stock market keep changing. So it's really, really powerful. So well done for a lot of you who make a decision to be on this lifetime training. But anyway, so number three is really, really about being disciplined. Number four is bravery, literally, is bravery, is willing to act when the time comes. Most people get chicken out, most people get pussy, get chicken out a little bit, for the lack of the better word. But I want to use a strong word. So you commit to your brain. You don't have to be chicken out when the time comes. When I say chicken out, doesn't mean that you have to do it every hour. It doesn't mean that you have to do it every minute. That means you need to like, be brave. Write down the four things. If you write down these four things, wow, no one can stop you. And if you implement it, no one can stop you. Yeah. And the last part is about really having a coach, like someone to mentor you, someone to keep you disciplined. This is why all top athletes have coaches. Yeah. So this is why even Warren Buffett has mentor. Warren Buffett has more than five mentors. Crazy. Even I have so many, So I'm going to say, well done for a lot of you. Now, let's get straight into it right now. So it's very, very tempting. Why do you talk about this? Because it's very tempting for us to do things every hour, every minute. It's very, very tempting, you know. But that's not what, especially when you look at news, there's so many things going on, like hims and doing something, hims and like all of that, like doing something, and at the end of the day, it crashed back down. We could have trade like GameStop and all these get rich quick stock. At the end of the day, you heard that most people lose more money than winning. If you follow the news, if you follow what's the most popular stock to get on it right now. Okay, so well done. Now let's get straight into it right now. So We talk about it many times because we have some new students today. So normally you don't even have to do technical analysis if you don't want to, but on the week two videos, we do share you a little bit on how to draw a trend line. Yeah. For students who are new, remember you need to have three criteria when it comes to drawing, the trend line. There are a lot of touches. You want to have very, very, less steep and wider time frame. So this is a really good trend line. So it's showing that you really want to go all in, or when it comes back down here around 5200 will be so good. Yeah, so a lot of the pending orders that you are doing right now on your pensions and stuff like that, hopefully you are putting a pending order just at around 5200 level. Yeah, and speaking to a lot of students that we have had our session to do our one-to-one and then stuff like that, we do a lot of pending orders at 5200, just this trend line will be really nice. Step number three, you really try to draw a support, try to draw a really nice support line, which is you can see we have a nice support line just right here. We have one touches here, a little bit of touches here, and a proper one here. Yeah, this is if you coincides here, it will just be around 5,000. So when it comes back all the way down here, that's where you really go all in. Yeah. So this is what it's all about. The richest investors around the world, some of my hedge funds friends, some of my richest friends in the world, billionaires, billionaires friends right now, they are loaded with cash at the moment. They are so frustrated because a lot of them, it's not even buying the market. They're not even getting into the market right now. The smartest person in the world. But a lot of people, they are. It's like here basically. It's like when you are like all-time high here. It's very, you'll be like, oh, you haven't seen anything yet. You'll be like, oh, let me get into the market right now and stuff like that. And at the end, it creates a great crash opportunity for you where it goes all the way back to 1 year time. That means anyone who bought stocks in this 1 year in 2024, you lose money. I repeat, anytime who bought stocks at this all-time high here, they are not being patient. All-time high, you bought any stocks here during that time when the market crashed a little bit here, they actually lost money. Okay, they actually lost money here. So it's just about being patient because you can see right now we are very similar to where we were at that moment. Yeah, we're gonna use a lot more strategies kind of later on. So waiting for it to come in and kind of go all in. All right. That's step three. That's step four. Step four is just chart patterns. Step five is just indicators. If you look at indicators right now, we are when this crosses up, it's really nice to buy. A lot of our students really have the opportunity to get on it. If you just join, obviously you're not going to be having the opportunity to get on it. But the good news is everyone has greed in 1,000 years ago. Everyone has this fear thousands of years ago. So it will always come back. That means crashes always happen and always come back. Just remember the four wealth psychology that I just shared with you just now. And you will do really well. Yeah. So you want this to crosses up again. If you want to go all in to buy, so crosses up there again. Okay. That's what happened on the weekly chart. So that's based on what technical is all about right now. What about right now? What should we do right now? That's the best question. What should we do right now? Okay. Now, as I said before, even if you buy anything at all-time high here, especially if you buy the right thing that I told you before, like right index, etc., etc., if you are patient enough, eventually you're gonna make money. There's no reason you're gonna lose money on stock. If you look at it carefully, it's always going up really nicely, no matter what happened, all-time high, all-time high. If you are so unlucky, you buy just right before the crash. If you are patient enough, 6 months time, you will make all the money back. So this is why getting good at trading and investing is such an incredible thing because 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 it's just really reliable and strong compared to like Forex. Yeah. Yeah. So well done for a lot of you who decided that, you know what, I want to get all in to learn this. Okay. So that's the first part. Yep, let's go to our strategy right now. So what happened? Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so if you go to our website, let's go straight into it right now. The first part and the second part. So a lot of people you are seeing that they're sharing a result, they're sharing their profits because they get on it at this time. Let me show you. They get on it using the first step, the first powerful strategy. This strategy is so proven, is so incredible that historically no one lose money like that. Like there's no strategy that there's no one lose money, and this is one of them. Look, if you go in on the 7th of August when we are extreme fear, we're really, really panicking, where the worst case happened, maybe Russian is crushing people, maybe bomb is happening, war is happening, all of this happening. 7th of August. Tell me, would you buy or would you sell? Tell the chat box right now, 7th of August. Because the more you see, the better you're gonna get. Yeah, the more you see, the better you're gonna get. Yeah. So 6th of August, you know you should be going all in there. And even March here as well. And then even 7th of April. So if you have bought at all of these 7th of April, you can see 7th of April, just 9th of April, 7th of April, just right here. You will see it's actually just right at the bottom of where we were. Let's have a look. 7th of April, where is that? Yep. It's just right there. You can see at the bottom, just right there. Yep. 7th of April. 7th of April, just right there. Yep. Just at the bottom, you literally just buy right at the bottom, just right there. Incredible. And let's say you are really, really, you get on like just before the crash, 5th of March. Let's just see a little bit more. So let's look at the website. Oops. Let's go on this one. And then go on here. It's insane. Cool. So the red one is a stock prices. The blue one is the fear and greed that we talk about. So this is just step one. You will see that if you just go in when the fear and greed is below 20, just below this line, you will see that eventually you're gonna make money like that. You make money like that. You went up like that. You make money like that. You went up like that. So you bought just right there. You went up really nicely a little bit like that. It comes back a little bit, but eventually, if you hold it long enough, you're gonna make money go out like that. You buy here, you went up like that. Yeah. So even if you bought here, you're still gonna make money a few months later. So you bought here, you make money. You bought here, you make money going up like that. You bought it here, you have this crash going up, make money like that. You save 1 year to 2 years of discount. And then here, the whole thing here as well, like, let's see. Yeah, the last one that we have is if you want to be even more precise, even more lower, you can go to 10. Yeah. If you go to 10, it will be really, really nice and beautiful. If you go to even 10, and we have a 10 just right there. Yeah. And you can see that we're almost there now. We're almost coming back now. So a lot of students are getting ready right now. It happens all the time, guys. You just have to do the 4 things that I just told you, and the 5 things you just told you, you're gonna do really well. For those who are new, who just get in, why is this fish here? First, you go to learn the strategies, which is what you're doing right now, and we keep updating the strategies. You need to come back, you need to refresh your training portal. The training portal is for you for a lifetime, and we keep refreshing the strategies. Really, really powerful. Second, you want to do it like catching a fish, like a spears. You want to sit down there and you just wait for the fish to come to you, and you click it. You don't go to 1,000 places to find the fish. You sit on one place, find a good spot, you wait for the fish to come. Yeah. And the four, you got to be willing to take action. Number five, to keep you number three, number four, to keep you really disciplined. Number five, you have to have a mentor to be there to support you, to guide you. Yeah. So well done for a lot of you who got a place for the incredible training. But anyway, especially on apprenticeship training. Now, coming back, I am just where are we? So yeah. So right now you can see that slowly we are coming back right now, giving you an opportunity right now. Yeah, giving you opportunity. You already know the time. Raymond, why do you keep talking about the same thing? Because repetition is a mastery of skill. Because even if I repeat it so many times, doesn't mean that you're gonna do it. Doesn't mean you're gonna do it. But if you keep seeing how I do it, I can't keep showing you, you're gonna get good really fast. Yeah, repetition is a master of skill. You'll be surprised when it comes to that stage, you wouldn't do it. Even though I say every single week, when it comes to that stage, you wouldn't do it because you get scared. You get panic. Yeah. Anyway, so as I said before, look, I say every single week, I'm going to repeat the same thing. The mother of success, the sister of success, the father of success is repetition. So we talk about it when you are all-time high here. Actually, I talk about it for more than 8 years, 10 years. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Yet students can miss it. Students can miss it. Some students can forget to go to buy it. So students can forget to do it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, so you can see that we are just waiting for it to come back to 0.9. Look, I say it now. Trust me, people are still forgetting to go in at 0.9, you know, to buy it just right at up here. August 8th, because we have new students, I don't want to skip so many things. August 8th, this is where you're supposed to go in. August 8th, you should know that. Okay, what is put and call ratio? Put means a lot of people are selling stock. People are panicking. Put means people are panicking. When peak people are selling, this way you should be buying. Yeah, because 95% of the people who do it by themselves, they don't have a coach. They use the emotion to trade. They use emotion to trade. Emotions to trade. Today, you know, everyone is saying time to buy this. Let me just buy it. Everyone is selling time to sell it. They say sell it, and then they ask themselves why they didn't do well. Yeah, rather than using a powerful, proven process. I didn't talk about emotion in like the five. If anything, we go against people's emotion in our training. This is so powerful. Anyway, coming back. I'm talking about, yeah, 8th of August, you should know, you should be going all in. You want to repeat it, 8th of August, you can see just right at the bottom. Where's 8th of August? Let's see. Yep, just really powerful here. You can see at the bottom, just 8th of August, just right there. All-time high. How do I know it's the bottom? How do I know it's the bottom? Put and call ratios, go to the peak, and you just go all in, and you just put it like that. Wow. Yeah, same thing happened here. Same thing happened. Where are we? Same thing happened here. Yeah, just go in 9th of April. 9th of April, going crazy. Like draw a line like that. You will see more line. Take a screenshot. You have more line at the back. Draw a line, 0.9. Just write that 0.9. When it comes to 0.9, you just get ready. Get ready. 0.9. What day is that? Yeah, 9th of April, just right there. Even if you go in like 4th of April, 7th of April, 10th of April, 11th of April, 14th of April, you're all fine. Yeah, because it's a zone of that anyway. See, this 4th of April will be this candle. 6th of April will be here. 7th of April will be here. Can you see it give you a few days for you to act crazy? 8th of April, going up, boom, big time, coming down, boom, boom, big time, boom, going up, big time, coming down, book time. 1 to 2 weeks for you to act. So yes, these are all during that season. Yeah. Market volatility going high up there, going high up there. So you should know when we are there, 5th of August, when we are there, 7th of April, and when we are there, and you celebrate big time. This is just right there, 40. Cool. So that's kind of what happened. And let's go to the next stage right now. The next stage is our step number 2, which is to really check when is it gonna happen though? Because everyone is people here are impatient. Some people who just join the training can be a little bit impatient, but it's fine. We have strategies for you to let you know when. People want to know when. We tell you when. This is what happened. Why you act so full body sport today? Because we are very energetic today. We are very, very passionate today. Normally I'm very sleepy. Today we're very passionate. So where are we? Um yeah, we tell you when. Look, historically, you can see in the past, what years is this? 10 years, 15 years. In the past 15 years, I tell you when. I tell you when. You can see um for where are we? Okay, let's look at the all years. All years is better. Okay. Let's look at all years and we look at the blue lines as well. It's quite nice here. It's not proper. Okay, this is Bitcoin. I was like, what is this chart? This is crazy. I'm not looking at this chart. This is Bitcoin. I'm looking at a beautiful chart. Yeah, this one. This is beautiful. You know, this is a beautiful chart. So if you want to know when, we told you when. This I had this on my website for the longest time. I didn't just post these guys. This is not just yesterday I posted on my website. No, I'm posting on my website way before. We've been doing this for a long time. February, we told you that it's gonna have a crash. And did it happen this year? Let's have a look. It's crazy. February, can you see 19th of February just right at the end here? 19th of February, no one is gonna show you this. 19th of February, just right there. Where are we? Uh, yeah, just right here. Almost on the 15, 19, just right there. Can you see in the middle, just right there? Yeah, we talk about there's gonna be a crash 15 actually. So it's already started. Just 15 would just be here. It's the same. Yeah, 15, 14 of February coming down. Perfect. Bingo. Like it's incredible. Our strategies are so incredible. This is second step. Our first step is already incredible like never before, able to give you a arsenal knowing how to time the bottom. Most people cannot time the bottom, but we gave you the strategy. So this is it, February, and then what happened? Continue. It's continue. And then we say that it's gonna come down, like it's gonna come down like that, too much time. So you wouldn't want to buy anything just during March time. And this is what happened. It continues to come down. So this is like 1st of February, continue, continue. Till when? Let's have a look. Let's see. Till probably the end of March. Can you see till the end of the March? So if you get on the end of the March, just around this zone, I want to say congratulations to you. End of the March, you would just be, yeah, will just be around this zone. Even if you get on here just around this zone, well done. Well done to you because you go only just around this zone. But during the end of the March, what happened? During the end of the March, something happened. Um, we didn't really reach. I think the put and call ratio didn't really reach all time, like didn't really reach a 90 line. Let's look at put and call ratio one more time. Let's see. But even you bought it there, you are congratulations anyways. Oh yeah, actually, just almost there. They're so powerful. They're so beautiful. Yeah, just almost there. So this is just in 2nd of April time. So we want it to be around that. So it started like 3rd of April and stuff like that. Yeah. And how about this? Let's see. If I'm gonna draw this beautiful thing just right there. So it would just be like, yeah, it's April as well. It's around April. So when you are at end of the March, you are just right there. Our volatility index is not peak yet. Yeah. So can you see we are combining the first strategy, making sure it peaks, and then the second strategy, we want to make sure the timing. Timing gives us an estimate of when it's gonna happen. Yeah. So it's telling you it's almost gonna happen, and the bottom is almost gonna happen the end of the March. Yeah. So you just wait a few more days, like Tuesday, April, just a few more days for this to pick up, and then you do it really nicely. Okay. You end a few more days. Even if you bought it at the end of March, just right here, even 11th of March, I want to say congratulations to you. Which a lot of our students do dollar cost averaging. They set up the money making robot that we told them to set up. So they already do a lot of this already. So even you bought it there, you are doing really well. Yeah. Because based on our second step, our season did say that, end of the March time is actually an okay time to actually go all in. Yeah. To go in a little bit. But we don't just use one strategy. Remember, the first one is the most important one. And the second one is to give you a timing of when it's gonna happen. Now, where are we talking about? So yeah, so this is what happened there. And then after the end of March, it started to go up like the world has never seen before. It went really nicely. There's a pullback middle of April. There's a pullback. Yeah, middle of April, we have a pullback here. You can see 10th of April, there's a pullback almost to 50% of the drop. Yeah, there's a pullback. Can you see? Let me show you where is the pullback. Or even why are you showing this? Those who don't study history will repeat the history. You will only know which direction to go if you have been to that direction before. Yeah? I'm just gonna let you know right now. You know where to go to the toilet, even though the light is off, even though you are sleeping, because you've been there many, many times. This is why we need to study back many, many times. You understand what I'm saying? So, history, those who don't study history is going to repeat the history. So look, so we're going out like that, and then we have a really nice pullback to that. Now, a little bit of the pullback just right there. Cool. So which is where the pullback is. Yeah. And then let's see. So it's pulled back all the way to like 22nd of April. You pull all the way back to the like now there's so many lines. People will be like, which line should you look at? Which line should you look at? You want to look at all the lines together. Okay, you look at all the lines together. But basically you can see things is going up really nicely. Just make it easier. Just make go up really nicely, which is what is happening. So it went up really, really nicely. Yeah, since like this time, it just went up really nicely. So now we have a June time, first week of June time. So we have some really, really nice coming back down a little bit just in June time. So this is what we are seeing right now. Yeah, a little bit of coming back just in the June time. Let me see. Now, not just that, historical also tell us that in the middle of May till June, it's actually kind of sideways a little bit, which is what is happening right now. You can see our stock market has actually been going sideways. This is a sideways move. That means 2 weeks ago, 15th of May till today, is a sideways move. It's a sideways move. It's the strongest trader is investing in the world right now. It's not doing anything. They're sitting down. Okay, it's a sideways move. Because if you look at it carefully, it's very difficult to look. I know, but just try your best. Look at the yellow one. The yellow one. Yeah. So it's just around there. You can see there's a sideways move just around there a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of the sideways move just right there. But it's according to this. Historically, there's always a double bottom giving us in June. We haven't seen a double bottom going on in June yet. You can see the double bottom going on in June right here. We haven't seen that yet. We see a double bottom, historically a major bottom just right. We haven't seen that this month yet. Yeah, we're just coming into June time. Yeah, so very excited for those who book for your one-to-one to see that double bottom to give you a chance to kind of like go in a little bit. But this is not it though. This is just a okay place. The real way, the real thing historically almost happened is our winter rally. Wow. You want to be in for the winter rally. We have a really nice winter rally going on. Because even though you buy the stock right now, you will see that eventually October time is going to come back for you to be in a very similar position. Okay? Most of the time it's like that. Let me show you. Most of the time, even you buy the stock right now, let's say in normally August time, you see August time, August, September, there's a crash going on. Normally, even during that time, but because we have a 90 days period of tariffs and stuff like that, but all of these are predictable. You don't need to know the news. If you study the charts, if you study our strategy, you can predict the news. You know something is going to happen. Maybe in August time, bomb is gonna come. September, when bomb is gonna come. We know that we don't want it to come, but I'm just letting you know now. Crazy news is gonna happen that you never expect. So you don't need to know what news. You don't need to study the news. Some people are trying to chase the news. We don't chase the news, guys. Here, we wait for the news to come. Yeah. So you will see that, in September time, they give you a really nice pullback. This September pullback, this is last year, it went all the way back to around June time. So that means that you might as well just wait for the pullback to go in the June time. Yeah. You can see there's a really nice pullback kind of going on. Every year is like that. Almost no exception. I've never seen an exception. Very rarely there's an exception. Same thing here. 2023, August time, a really nice crash going on, giving you a really nice winter rally. But this crash, you will see, it will be the same as where you bought in June time, May, June time right here. Can you see the meta is going sideways like that? Yeah, sideways. So there's a circle, there's a cycle on it. Yeah. So that means what? That means what? What is the conclusion? That means what? That means um I will tell you that means what kind of later on. But okay, this is what season is telling us right now. Okay, so what does that mean? So a lot of trades that we'll be looking at, if you're looking for shorting, which is very dangerous, it will just be a few days, few weeks. If you make some money, you want to take it out and you want to celebrate straight away. Okay? If you're shorting because June is saying that it might come down, it's showing you a what's that called? A double bottom just right there. Maybe the double bottom is gonna be like that, you know, before you go up like that, and then in August time it is crushed even more for you to give you a winter rally to the moon like that. Yeah. So a lot of times, you want to be getting ready, um, right now. So it's about preparation right now. Yeah, it's about preparation. The best in the world in anything, they don't go on competition all the time. You know, we don't go on football competition all the time. We don't go on like basketball competition all the time. We prepare, and then we go on the one competition, and this is it. So this is what we are doing. We are studying. Oh, why are we studying every day? Why are we looking for stocks every day? Because we're preparing for that moment. Yeah. So now that's step number two. So you can see Bitcoin as well. The prophecy, I wouldn't say prophecy, I would say my strategies is coming really nicely now. You will see where are we all years. That this is historical Bitcoin. That's what happened. Is going up really nicely. You can see the first week, the first week things is a bit tricky kind of later on after the first week of June. We are not there yet. We're just starting in June, beautifully June a little bit here. But you will see that, you know, because big um is slowly right now. What is this? 23rd of May. Yeah, just a bit up, forming a double top a little bit to let people get in a little bit more. And then, and then coming back down, you can go all in when we're in extreme fear kind of later on for Bitcoin as well. Now, let me go back to our first step a little bit because first step, there's a lot of minor thing happening in the first step. So let's just go back to the first step one more time. So let's look at, okay, let's go open insider to see what they are doing. Let's look at this NAIM market valuation, very powerful. This is why we update the training all the time. I've given you the market valuation tool. That is crazy. Market valuation tool is crazy. But anyway, so let's go to NAIM report. There's something latest we add. The good news about um on the lifetime training is that we keep adding stuff on because the market changes all the time. But anyway, so you will see NAIM report is what the hedge funds are doing. You will see that when they are at the peak here, normally crash happen. You can see the peak there, crash happen. When we are at the peak there, crash happen. When joking though. At the peak there, crash happen. We're at the peak here, crash happen. So we are very close right now to a really nice what's that called? Correction. Okay, I want to use the word correction. I don't want you to think that, oh, like you don't really have to, you don't really, how do I say? You don't really have to like, you just have to be prepared. You just have to set your pending orders, right? You just have to be prepared. Okay? Prepare means this is where you want to, prepare, gain as much knowledge as possible, getting ready, knowing exactly what you want to do, knowing your entry price, knowing what stocks, going through your guidance and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyway, doing your one-to-ones and stuff like that. Anyway, let's come back. Let's look at these charts as well. Our strategy is so powerful. You can see there's a crossover here. I want to recap back because we have some new students here. You can see we have some crossover here, a little bit of 10th of April, a little bit of 18th of April. You can see if you go all in this crossover, even 28th of April is just insane. Let me show you the three crossover that you see. A little bit of the 10th of April, just right here, a little bit just there. And then there's another one of 28, just right there. And then what else? A little bit, yeah, 28. Can you see the crossover here? The purchase is more than the sales. People are buying more stocks and selling. The insiders, the CEO of the companies here, 58. over 46. Yeah, just right there. You went up really, really nicely. So it's the same as our season. If you get on hit here, you're the same as our season, our powerful strategy anyway. So you went all the way up there really, really nicely as well. Okay, cool. So that's kind of what happened. Yeah, that's kind of what happened. And the good news is, so what can we do now? The good news is if you're using our powerful strategy, you make money regardlessly. This is where the week four video come. A lot of people won't understand this right now. This is where a bit difficult now because you guys get into the training a bit too early. So this is where the these are a lot of our strategies, a lot of the guidance trade that you look at, that we recommend is going crazy. 21st of May, some students recommend actually not just from there, actually right from the beginning, if you close your eyes, if you go back to some of the stocks that we talk about, literally right from the beginning, and you'll be doing fine. Do, 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 do. Yeah, 20, 28. This is last week. Yeah, last week we are using the same as 21st of May because, as I said, 2 weeks ago, there's literally nothing. So, diners trace, let's see. Some students recommended these as well. 2 weeks ago, actually, most of the stocks gone sideways, as I show you. Most of the stock gone sideways, and unless you found something that increased quite a lot. Yeah, the net revenue increase is quite a big thing, 270 to 300. Not massively increased, but it's a little bit there. Revenue is a big thing. 21st of May. A lot of people got it even way before 21st of May anyway. This is 20th of May. Let's say you get it a day after. It went up really, really nicely just right there. Yeah, it went up really nicely. So doing your guidance homework on week four is so, so, so important. Yeah, it's so important. And no one can do this for you. I will tell you why. Because news happen just right at that minute. Guidance happen just right at that minute. So when you see it, when it changes big, you just kind of got to do it like that. Yeah. So same thing with what? Doximity a little bit, 564 to 619. Just a little bit like that as well. 564 to 619, a little bit different. So you can see 2 weeks ago, everything just gone sideways. A lot of the stocks, anyone who bought stocks 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, chances are they actually lost money just paying for commission. Okay? You're just buying just like that because S&P 500 didn't go anywhere. It just go nowhere. Trump didn't say a word. It just go nowhere. When S&P 500 goes sideways, everything goes sideways, no matter what happened. Whether you talk about Donald Trump, you talk about Elon Musk, you talk about Warren Buffett, the richest person in the world, all of them go sideways. All of them didn't buy anything. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened. But our strategies are so powerful anyway that Agilis, whoever found Agilis, I want to say well done. You are doing so incredibly well. Let's see what is this. Yeah. So this is already a really nice uptrend stocks like that, been there for 10 years, and it came back down like that. If you look at the guidance of this Agilis, it's one of the most beautiful guidance you ever seen. Let's look at the guidance for Agilis later. Cool. So what is go? Let's have a look. So let's see. So you have to check the seasonality. A lot of our students also get into go-go, just around there, I think. And then they continue to help it, just go all the way high up here for go-go. Go-go increased 200% in their revenue and guidance. People who did it already on the go-go chart. And it went up just like that. You have to check the season a little bit just to see kind of what happened on go-go. Yeah. Let's see. Cool. What is go-go? Let's see. Go-go INC. Let's see what they do. It's an aviation company, internet, Colorado, and stuff like that. Like a historical. I think Google P/E ratio is quite high as well. Yeah, look at the chart a little bit just to see how things is going. But let's look at the season for Go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So, according to the season for Gogo, you will see it's like a miracle. You will see that May is going up really nicely, but the end of May, you will see that it's just crazy. Can you see end of May? It's just going down like that. Yeah. So because of that, you will see end of May, a lot of students who've been really strict with our strategy just right there. You can see the first of May, end of May, it's coming back like that. So because of that, we will also be getting out on that as well, just because it looks like for the next 3 months, it's just keep coming down. Yeah. But back test a little bit more to see that when our revenue increased so much last time, what happened to this stock? Look at the P if it's really, really high, etc. Yeah. Otherwise, you can come up. Well done, though. Well done on getting to go to continue the spike from here. Just because, I think this is our arrow. We probably long time ago. Well done. Cool. So now that means, 600 would have made to 1,200. You have double your money big time like that. Well done. And the reason why students are doubling their money almost is because their revenue for Gogo actually double. Let me look for Gogo right now. Literally, where's Gogo? Alternate F, I type Gogo. Look, Gogo, 100% their growth guidance is insane. Yeah, this happens when? Let's see if there's any more Gogo. Yeah, we look at the chart, Gogo. Probably March time, etc. Yep, just in March time, etc. So it's been there since like, I don't know, 1st of April. Yeah, just around 1st of April here. And then you have 1 month time. 7th of May, it started to go up really nicely. Yeah, where's the spike? Let's look at the spike really nicely. Yeah, there's a really nice spike just in the May time. But you can see June is just crazy. July is even crazier. May is just coming down like that. Yeah. So this is a bit tricky now. So a lot of students already sold it. Well done. Making 200% just like that. And it doesn't come out like that. It comes out from you finding it. From you finding, okay, let me just show you Gogo properly because this is such a nice. Gogo is very similar to Nvidia. They double their revenue. Gogo, they double their revenue. Very, very similar to Nvidia. But the only tricky part is that this is actually a downward trend stock just like that. Yeah. So I need to plot the graph properly for you to see if they have doubled their revenue before. If they have never doubled their revenue before, then that is a really, really good thing. And if they consistently do well, yeah, really, really nice. So hence double, literally from 600 to 19. Even Nvidia is not doubling in 2 months' time. Yeah. So this is what the homework you've been doing. You've been finding the homework that actually guidance increase big, big time. And you will not find it every day. You don't even find it every single hour. You don't even find it every single second. Okay? But when you prepare, when you do all of this, that's where it comes. Cool. So let's go back to see if our beautiful students find. All right. Some people ask, what should we do when we were in the middle? Like when we are in like neutral stage, when we are grid stage, etc. Very simple. Very simple. What should we do when we are in the middle? Let's have a look. So these are all in the middle. Okay. These are all in the middle. If you are doing anything in the middle, you know, it's chances are it's very difficult for you to make money. Okay. If you're doing anything in the middle, it's very difficult for you to make money. It's just so difficult. What are you going to do when it's neutral stage? You know, it's just difficult. But if it is not in the middle, you close your eyes, you can make money. Yeah. Middle means when it's one of these stages, like when it's in the middle like that. It's just doing nothing. The stock is just doing nowhere. Like, when it's the middle, like neutral stage like that, it's just, almost doing nothing when it's in the middle like that. Yeah, middle, neutral stage. This is the gambling stage. If you do anything in the middle, you actually just, especially if you're using leverage, that's just gambling. You should only use leverage when we come to really, really extreme fear stage of the economy. Okay? When an extreme fear stage is where you should be using leverage. Other than that, for the love of God, please don't use leverage. Some people use leverage when we're in extreme greed to buy stock when we are here. That's crazy. To buy stock on a leverage platform here, wow, that's not my strategy. Like you've been listening to like some people, some people, free people. Anyway, coming back, let's look at some of the homework. Beautiful homework right now. Let's have a look. Do. As I said, if you want to make money, you got to do the homework. You got to do the homework. This is on week 4. If you are new, you will not be able to do this homework. This is too new for you. Cool. So if you done your homework, please type in the chat box. Type in private so I can see, so I can look at your chart. Otherwise, I'm going to skip your chart. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. If you want me to look at your homework, the only way is by uploading here. Okay. If you do it anywhere else, no one is able to see. You have to upload it here in a beautiful way. All right. Let's see. Ah, let's see. So many people send me things from nowhere. Okay, let's look at this. How do you get this spreadsheet? This spreadsheet is on the week 4 videos. Yeah. Let's wait for these beautiful things to load. Um, beautiful. Okay, let's look at HP for a second. Really, really beautiful. This is a beautiful thing. So, let's see. So it's from 3 to 3.5. So it used to be 3 to 4, 3.45 to 3.45. So one look at it, you'll be like, oh, this could be a good to short, but it's quite small. Okay, 4.5 to 3 can be a bit small, but let's continue. 3.2 to 2.6. So it definitely decreases. One is 13, one is 18%. Well done for letting know how much it decreased. But we don't just want to go in like that. We want to backtest to see if it works in the past. Okay. This will be a nice short, but we want to see if it works in the past first. If it doesn't work in the past, we don't want to do it now. Okay. Let's see. Um, uh, let's start from the beginning. The more do we have, the better it's gonna be. So, mm, 3.4, 3.6 is a good news. Here, stock should go up. Okay. 3.6 is more than 3.4, so it should go up. So that's fine. So it did went up. So students will make a lot of money using our strategy because it went up quite a lot. And then what happened? And then 4.6, this is 4.7. And let's see, full year. Okay, 4.07 and then 4.18. A little bit increase, so you expect the stock to went up a little bit. It did went up a little bit after here. So it went up to here. Okay? Because it's 4.18 is more than that. All right. Yeah, it's just numbers comparing. And then we've got, let's see. And then during May time, the whole market actually crashed. So it's fine. So let me continue. Because of the inflation time. 2000, yeah, there's a inflation big crash. Everything comes down. And then this is where you kind of know that stock is kind of undervalued when guidance increases, you know that eventually it's going to go up anyway. But anyway, let's see. So we've got this from from 4 to 4.5. What about the free cash flow? Okay, everything, sorry, 4.24 to 4. So things comes down. So you should expect things to kind of go down, but August time is where the rally kind of finishes. This is a weird period because this is an inflation crash period. Okay, it's an inflation crash period. Everything in the world, no matter how good you are, Nvidia, everything just crash like that. That's the inflation time. Yeah. And so let's continue. So when you were here, you were 3.2. You see that it's lower than 4. But so you expect the stock to go down. It did went down like that. And then now it's 3.2. It's the same as 3.2. You should expect the stock to be the same price, almost the same price. Now 3.3 is more than 3.2. A little bit more, not massive, but it did went up. And then 3.25 is definitely lower than that. It went down. 3.25, 3.23 is higher than that. So it went up. And then 3.25 is quite similar. And then we've got 3 to 3.35, a little bit up. And then we have 3.45, a little bit up there. And then 3.45, this is the tariff crash. This is the this year crash. So 3.45, 3.45 is the same. So it's the same like that. And then after that, this goes to the tariffs and stuff like that. It continue to come down. And then this is 3 now. Okay. So the question is when we're at 3, where's our price? So when we were at 3.25, it's around there. It's around there. So it looks like HP for this particular situation. Last time it's 3.69. Now it's around 3, 2.6. It did look like it can continue to come down a little bit. So May, June, yeah, it continue to come down. We might short this guy. Let's see properly. HP. It's a very good find though. Two, 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 two. So that's what happened to HP right now. So we are kind of like the support line just right there. Okay. Even though as you said, the easiest way to make money is by buying. If we see something that double revenue, double increases, it will be really nice. But based on what we see right now, even if we're going to HP, if we're gonna sell these stocks, we're just gonna sell it for a few days only because shorting is a very dangerous thing to do. So we're just gonna short it like from here just to here kind of only. And that's about it. Okay. How do you find the season? Go to my website. You will see our chart just right there. Yeah. Just from there to there. Okay. Potential, potential. Let me just write that down. 3rd of June, we got a HP, INC. So a little bit drop. So drop from 3.3 to 3, you know. And first week of June till like 3rd week of June, like that. When you see some profits, you kind of want to run away straight away. We're gonna come back to this. Let's find another one. The thing about this is that initially when you do it, you're gonna spend some time, but hopefully the more you do it, you're gonna spend less time afterwards. Yeah. So doing really, really well. Really, really good. Let's go to the next one. Um, let's see. So this is Macy. This is 2 to 1.6. So obviously it's a decrease, but the revenue was the same. Why is it? It would be nice if the revenue decreased as well. Okay, that means the company actually has some problem. But anyway, let's continue. We want to back test now. We don't just do like that. We want to back test if it works in the past. So this is it. So this is why it's so beautiful for you to do the homework because you get to see how powerful is the strategy. Look, 0.4 to 1.7, three times the EPS. Would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box. When the EPS increase 3 to 4 times. Type in the chat box. Would you buy or sell? Just from 0.4 to that. How do I? From 0.4 to that. Would you buy or sell? Well done. Well done. A lot of people say buy. Really, really good. You started to get it already if you say buy. Because look, 0.4 to 1.7, guys, is a big change. You know, this is what I call the jackpot is. And during February time, wow, this is crazy. Let me show you. This is crazy. This is remind me. A lot of our students did make a lot of money during that time. For a lot of our students who've been with me for so long, with students who've been with me for a lifetime. That's crazy. Look at this. Guess what happened to all the world stocks in the world? This is really showing the power. I still remember this very clearly because a lot of students are making a lot of money. So look, this is a February time. Okay, not this. But anyway, so yeah, let's continue 0.4 to 1.7. So increase three times. So this is it, you know. So you'll be buying. So a lot of people say buy. Let me show you a chat box. So well done, Jeremy said by Hush said by well done, Teja said by well done, Kevin said by Alvin, Bobby said by Dr. Jab said by well done. You're doing really, really well. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So increase 300%, so you should be buying. And then you see, then you buy straight away. And when you buy straight away, you will not see the profit straight away. It takes some time, guys. It takes some time. And then it suddenly go up and then more. Now 1.7, now continue to double their revenue. Continue to double their revenue. What happened? Go up again, 3.4. 1.7 to 3.4, continue to double their revenue. That's crazy. You know, going even higher, double revenue. Normally, we just expect 10%, guys, like to make it easier for you. But this is like three times, like thousands of percent, like not hundreds of percents, more than 100%. It went up again, you will buy it here again, and then it went up, went up, went up, went up, went up, went up, went up. Now 3.41 to 4.57, you'll be like, okay, okay. This is where the whole market crash. Okay. This is the inflation time, the whole market crash. So that's fine. So it went up, pull back a little bit, a small pullback. But here it says, look, 4.13 to 4.57. Would you sell or would you buy? Type in the chat box for me, please. 4.13 to 4, let me show you properly. Yeah, this is the number. Would you buy or sell? Type in the chat box for me. Who would buy this when the revenue guidance is decreasing? Type in the chat box for me. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. So this is why it's so important for you to do the homework. So you'll be shorting it. So what happened? The stocks come down really, 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 really nicely. Like, really nicely. And then suddenly 4.53. So it went up. It did went up a little bit. And then suddenly become what? 4, which is lower than before. So it went down a little bit. And then for now it's a very small difference now. You can see it's not like doubling and stuff like that. Very small difference. And then 4.07, a little bit more than that, but it's very similar. Then 3, wow, crazy. Drop to 3, guys. If you have a stock that 4 suddenly drop to 3, like never happened before, what's gonna happen? You are short a big time. Went down like that. And then no way, no way. It goes to 2.7 again. Even more drop. So it's drop. 2.7 is the same, it continue to drop. And 2.88 finally higher than 2.7. What happened? It went up. And then now 2.45, obviously lower than 2.88. And what happened? The stock went down. And then 2.55, 2.45. During May time, there's a lot of correction kind of going on, but that's fine. So 2.45, 2.55 is very, very similar. 2.55 is very similar. So 2.25, even lower than that. Oops, let me go back. Where are we? So 2.25 lower than 2.55. What happened? The stock went down. 2.05, 2.25, even lower went down. Now it's 1.6. Excuse me. What happened? Tell me what happened. This is it. Okay. So it will be a. Can you see this was so powerful for you to do so many years? When you put out all the 5 years together, wow, well done. Well done for putting all the 5 years together. It's because you can really back test in a really, really beautiful and powerful way. Remember, to get good in anything, is about, you know, willing to like be a little bit open-minded, a little bit coachable, and playing full out a little bit. Yeah. So well done. You can see if you've been using my strategy on these beautiful stocks, you've been printing. You've been printing. Printing what? Printing. Printing. Printing cash. Anyway, so this is it. Yeah, in the past, really, really nicely. Well done. Well done. A lot of our students who've been to the training with me for so long, they really do really, really well. They can't review, I can't really share testimonies that's more than 100K. Legally, I'm not allowed to do that. It's just too big. People get security reason. So the maximum that I share is anything less than 100K. Anything more than 100K, I can't really share just because, you know, it gets security, they get dangerous. They become a dangerous individual. So a lot of testimonies that you see, we don't share anything more than 100K. It's too big. Anyway, so yeah, but we have also just made so much. Anyway, so what's the point? The point is you can see that our strategies are working really, really nicely. So if you're willing to do the work, you're willing to plot the graph, no one is going to be able to stop you. If you're willing to put the work and if you're willing to plot the graph. So how do I plot the graph? The week 4 video is going to show you how to plot the graph. Okay? Be willing to plot the graph, guys. So many people are not willing to plot the graph. That's crazy. Normally, we see who plot the graph. Apprentices. I don't know why. This is why you know, normally all our students, they're all there. But anyway, coming back, what I was talking about. Okay. So there we go. A lot of our students will have already probably sorted the trade on the 28th. Macy. Let's have a look. A lot of our students will have already placed the trade on the 28th. Okay, let's say you get one day late, 29. So 28 is here. 29 would just be there. Yeah, it's been going down really, really nicely just right there. So, okay. Do. Wow. This graph, if you plot all the guidance for this graph, you will be like a fortune teller. You'll be like, I already know what happened if you plot all the guidance for this graph. You literally be a fortune teller. And no one in the world is going to give you strategy like that. Never. I've never seen one person teach you strategy like that. I tell you what they're gonna teach you. They're gonna teach you how to draw a trend line, how to put on indicators, how to put on support line, and how to go to MT4 platform, the mini lead chart like up, down, up, down, up, down, how to trade gold, how to trade oil, all of that. They're gonna teach you all of that. And you never see the richest person in the world on the top 100 magazine, Forbes magazine, doing that, doing this MT4 platform. When you see MT4 platform, just put equivalent to scam. Repeat, MT4 platform equivalent to scam. This is it. Anyone show you MT4 platform, they're just scam. Crazy. Most people do not know that. Oh, why MT4 platform is scam? Because MT4 platform, that means they are, this is a different topic, but just put it like that. It just make you it easier. Yeah. So cool. Let's just put it there. Macy, I answer drop from. You want to backtest yourself if you want to have a confident. Okay, I want to say something. I want to say something. Um, it's so powerful. This is so powerful. Most people wouldn't realize it unless they already done trading and investing for some time. The biggest mistake any greatest traders, investors. I asked Peter Lynch, one of the billionaire trading investors, what is the biggest mistake that you make? I asked Warren Buffett, what's the biggest mistake that you make? This is it. This is the biggest mistake that they make. A lot of these top traders and investors, the biggest biggest mistake that most people make. Once you get really good, once you know what you are doing, once you get there, once you get good, the biggest mistake that people make. I actually can't tell you this because a lot of beginners here, so you're not in at that stage yet. But basically, one of the biggest mistake that people make is that they let me see, they've been using the strategies really correctly, and it's just and they go on the stocks at a really nice lowest PE ratio, and they found the guidance is really really nicely. They check the season, everything looks really nice, and they've been making money. And this is not relatable to a lot of people because you wouldn't make this mistake. But for a lot of other people, the biggest mistake most people actually make, it might not relate to you because you're not at that level yet. But one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of these, top traders and investors actually make is is they they cut the flowers and they water the seeds. I repeat, they cut the flowers. They literally cut the flowers and water the weed. They have the really beautiful flowers, really beautiful plants in their gardens. And then they go out, and they just go out. And they saw so many beautiful flowers and they see so many seeds. So they go and cut the flowers. Oh my God, let me cut all the flowers. Let me cut all the flowers. And then they start watering the seeds. That's the biggest mistake that a lot of these trading investors. What does that mean? That means um why do I suddenly talk about this? That means they pull out their profits too quick. You know, they buy some really nice stock, not using any leverage, and everything seems really nice. They already make quite a lot of some money, but they pull out their profits too big. But a lot of traders, investors, beginners, what they do the opposite. Yeah, they hold on their losses forever. They hold on their losses forever, and they cut the flowers. They see their profit, they cut it. They cut it. They see some profits, they cut it. They take their profits too quick. In your trading and investing journey, some of the biggest money that you make is is the thing that you actually forget your password. You forget to cut the flowers. Flowers is so beautiful in the summer. Why you cut it? You cut it just because you want to plant a new seed again, and you never get to enjoy the flowers. Yeah, this is a bit high level. We told the students on a high level about this. But anyway, so so what's the conclusion? What's the purpose of you telling me this? The purpose of me you this is a bit high level. I don't know why do I talk about this suddenly. I forgot about the reason. What's the reason I talk about this? Can someone remind me? But anyway, um, Anyway, let's come back to the next one. Uh, what is MT4 platform? MT4 platform is just, if you never heard of it, that's fine. So let's see. This is one of the wrong platform most people use. So I'm going to write 2 drop to 1.6. So 2 drop to 1.6 is right there. From 2 drop to 1.6. And revenue is the same. That's not very good. Revenue is 21. Yeah. That's actually better than the HP. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Who is Sam? Um, let's see. Let's go to the next one right now. Cool. So well done, Hash. You're doing so well. Let's see. Okay, let's do the homework. I'm looking at the homework. But why do I suddenly talk about that concept though? That powerful golden nugget. I just cannot remember why I suddenly talk about it. But anyway, let's continue. Phototronics. Let's see. Two. Okay, nice. Let's have a look. 188 to 2. So same thing. We're gonna do the same thing again. You can see how powerful our strategy is. 188 revenue to 20. Obviously, it went up. So stock went up. And then 205 to 205 is the same price. Stock went to the same price. 205 to 203 obviously is a drop. So after you receive here, you should expect the stock to drop, which it did. 205 to 203. This is so stock should go up a little bit. It's very similar, but it went out a little bit. 224 is a bit bigger now. This is quarterly, is it? Anyway, is it quarterly or full year? Anyway, 224 to 205. I'm just looking at revenue right now, yeah. 224 to 205 is up, so it should went up. Now 222, 224, and then the revenue was EPS was increasing. I think this is quarterly to quarter. Quarterly to quarter, we can't draw it like that in a beautiful way because full year is easier to make money. Quarterly is a bit tricky. Quarterly, we kind of have to do it in the quarter to quarter way. So let's try to do it in the quarter to quarter way. So Q2 to Q2. So this is 188 to 205, 0.2. So it's all up. So it should kind of go up, which it did. And then now it's 224, Q3 to Q3. You want to compare the same season. So it went up as well. This is higher than the one before. So it went up here as well. And then now Q4 is also higher than this 222 to 205. I like that you use the same color. Yeah, very easy to see. So you went up there. Remember, you're comparing between summer to summer, yeah? Because it shows a season to season thing. So let's continue. Just now, it's easier to compare because it's a yearly to yearly. This is a quarter to quarter. You can see the numbers they gave us is actually quarter. But let's continue. Where are we? Let's see. Let's just remove that. Two. And then you will see 222 it start to come down. Even this quarter to quarter, 224 to 221, this is also down. The revenue went down. Okay, so stock supposed to come down. Both went down. Quarter to quarter went down. Summer to summer also went down. Okay, and then this Q4 is 213. It's also lower than that. But if you go to here, 213 is also lower than that. So lower than both of before quarter and the year before. So it's also went down a little bit. And then 208 is lower than that. Good. 208 also lower than this. Can you see what I'm trying to compare? Quarter to quarter is a tricky part. You have to compare two things. You compare kind of before, you compare summers as well. Okay. Same season. You're comparing two. So it went down. So 208 is lower than 273. So it went down. 208 is also lower than the previous one, so it went down. So it went down, and then this is 208. Now, we want to compare between this one and this one. This is 226, this is 208. So it's also went down from here. So you expect the stock to come down like that. So let's continue. So now we are in the final round now. 200, 221. So it's a little bit drop from there. And you compare, so this one to this one is up, and then it's coming down. Okay, just compare the green color. And then, yeah, and then 208 also down. Cool. June, so pull back a little bit. June, August. Okay, that's fine. Let's short this. Let's short this beautiful thing. I think I speak too much. But anyway, hmm, cool. So let's put it on phototronics. Where are we? From actually quarter to quarter, from 221 to 220. 200, I think. This is quarter to quarter. Uh, Actually, I would say summer to summer. Summer to summer. I mean, it's the same, different year. Well, quarter to quarter is 208 to 200. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, let's look at it carefully. So the PE, what's the P of this guy? It's the lowest. It's a bit tricky. We need to read it a little bit more to see actually what happened. 23, 221, 224, 0.48, 0.43, 0.35. Hmm. It is a bit tricky though. So it's supposed to be like that, and then end supposed to be like that for just a few days, for a few weeks for June. It's crazy, isn't it? Let's go to the next one. I think we've done analog already. 10% and 20%. 1.82. Why do we buy analog? Analog was beautiful. It's an all-time high. Well, then your chart is getting clearer. Well done. So this is Q3. We have to go back to Q3s as well. 1.4, 1.8, 2.6. What is this? 2.1, 2.6, 2.1. And then you compare these as well. 1.58, 1.52, 2.4, 2.6. Okay. Looks good. Awesome. Really, really good. Beautiful. Well done. I mean, let's have a look. Where should I start? Here or here or here? Let's start here. Expect 185 gross margin, operating expense, and this one 155, 62. I think this is quarter to quarters as well. It's a bit tricky. The quarter to quarter, we have to go back to the first quarter last year, which is here 33, 35. This one, oh, they already went up big time already. Hmm. This is a very easy money making opportunity once upon a time. Let's start from the beginning. So in 2022, revenue was 37, and then revenue becomes 43. Obviously, it's going to be bigger than 37. So it went up 43, and then revenue becomes what? 48. It says 48 here, 43. So you expect from here onwards, sheets to go up from there. And then beautiful thing happened. 51, 59. Okay, went ups as well. Obviously, 51 is more than the one before. 59, 58, 59, 58 is very similar. That's okay. And then what? And then let's look at what? 30 suddenly. Hmm? Used to be what? 58. Now 30. I think they sold something. Anyway, so obviously 30, 58. Okay, let's look at the EPS. Let's see. GAAP, gross margin 58, operating expense 32. So it looks like they sold half of their operation because even the expenses is half. So that's okay. It looks like they just half something. Something happened to the company. They half them. And 33 is more than 30. So you should expect to go up a little bit. And now we have 33 to 42. Okay. Oh, there's more. 42 to 65. So it's supposed to 42 to 65 is a big jump, guys. So you see from here to here, this is 42. This is 65. It's a big jump. So you just jump out like that. So from here onwards, you should expect a jump from here onwards, because that's where 62 is. And then now, not now, but and then 1 to 115 to 65, obviously, is a really nice jump as well. So it went, when is this date? 2000 December. Okay, this is the tariffs. It's supposed to jump really nicely, but because of tariffs, it jumped a little bit there. And then this is 155, 115. This is so weird. Let's see. Revenue 115, expenses also double almost. 42 million. Okay, it's a bit tricky. But in March time, we have a crash for tariff, so everything crashed there. So 155 is there, and then we have 185, 54, 73. So yeah, almost looks good. So from there, it looks okay. It looks good. You can see the revenue actually been increasing 155, 115, 65. There's no EPS. Not sure why. Maybe it's losing money. And then they have 185. It will be a good buy, but the holding limited, I think this is um not a US company, potentially. Holding limited. Cradle Technology Holding Limited. Who is this? Do. Because it looks like it's in Hong Kong. Where is this? Where, where is it located? Hmm. Cradle. Why do you use the holding limited? Oh, the Cayman Island. I see. It's in Hong Kong. Okay. Cool. Why like this? It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. Let's let's look at it. The stock price Cradle. Um, where's the last time it released their earnings? Let's see. 2nd of June. So which is what? Which is here. 185 to like 155. Okay, almost double. So look at this. This is really nice in the way where you can see in the quarter, the past 3 quarters, it's just been increasing like that. Yeah, their revenue. It's just been increasing like that. Hmm. Okay. It's nice to know what's the EPS, etc. But okay, that's cool. What is this? 1919, 188, 155, 58. It's not double, but it's okay. Creative technologies can be a buy. That's okay. Let's do it. But you wouldn't buy now though. You want to look at the season to see when to buy. The time to buy this beautiful thing. So in the last 4 years, it's actually October. It's crazy. So we have like June there. I love how you do it like that. Yeah. I really like it. How you do it like that. That's really nice. Also they have it here. Wow. I love how you did it. Looks like this is a new company. Oh yeah. It's just in the past 4 years. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense why the revenue just double like that. It's quite a new company. Okay. Yeah, because it's a new company. New company, the only place you should buy a new company is at the support, which is just at the bottom. So wait for it to come back to the bottom. New company and versus new company, second is based in Hong Kong. So it's just, just just we need a little bit more reliability. But I love it. Well done. Anyone else done your homework you want me to look at? Otherwise, I'm gonna look at what already. Congratulations, well done, so Brandon, remember the 4 things I talked about right in the beginning of the call. Cool. This is Credo. You done it really good. I love it. Exactly what we saw there. Really nice. You can see, EPS is coming up really nicely, showing some positivity. It looks like you've been using the first 4 years. Would it break the all-time high? Okay, let's see. Last time the all-time high was at 115, now it's 185. Yeah, I think it continues gonna keep going up really crazily, potentially, if it drop back down nicely for us. Cradle Technology Group. What's happening with this company? Okay, let's put it on. Um, Revenue from from where? From one from what? Let's see. 155 to 185. 155 to 185. It's a new 4 years company and it's in Hong Kong. And you want to buy at a really nice. This will come back around there. It will be really nice. Probably end of June. End of June, if it comes back to like, the price that we want is around like 6K, will be nice. Cool. Let's go to the next one. Intuit. Okay, let's back test this a little bit. Let's do a beautiful work a little bit. And the reason is because it might go to all-time high because this all-time high is 155. You can see this all-time high is 115, and the revenue now is 185. Now, for new companies, revenue obviously is always increasing because they are kind of like new. But okay, you can compare with Snowflake. Okay, that's a very new company as well. If you plot the graph for Snowflake, very new company, you get to see how they change. Okay, how they go up and down. Some people are asking me when to buy and sell. The best thing to do is to check the equity, check the historical pattern to see, you know, kind of what happened. Uh, I bought in today. Let's look at Berkshire because some people say, Berkshire is like crash is literally stock is literally crashing. Berkshire because they say Warren Buffett is retiring. Berkshire is Warren Buffett company. It's been coming down really nicely as well. A really nice time to buy Warren Buffett company. Warren Buffett companies is all about PE ratio. If you get the right PE ratio, you are fine. Let's look at historical PE ratio of Berkshire. Uh, His stocks is just historically just like that. It's like S&P 500. It's like S&P 500. Well, let's see. Um, Berkshire. If you can buy this at the lowest PE, you hit the jackpot. So normal PE is 9. I would say 9, 8, 9 will be really good. Some people bought millions of it when is this Berkshire? When we are at end of 2021. Some here as well. A lot of people bought into winter rally, 9, 8, around 8, around there. And there's a 9 just in September time. So now it's around 13. If it comes back to around 9, how do I do the latest numbers? Let's see. Historical forward. Let's see a little bit. So 6, 13, 7, 28. Where's the number now? This is this is not the number now. That's to be properly. So the blue line is a PE. The PE now is it's a bit weird. Why is it 62 like this? It's a weird website. Let's go to the next one. We did this just now. But let's do this. Yeah, this is so weird. This is also quite weird. So 13 now. If you can get into it at 8 and 9, it will be really nice. Yeah, 8 and 9 will be so nice. Okay, cool. It's a little bit more. Triple just a support just right here. It's really nice support just right there. Awesome. How come I can't see your chart, Suki? Cool. Remember, most money is going to be made from buying stocks, okay? Most money is literally made from buying stocks. Warren Buffett literally just buying stocks only. That's the easiest, most guaranteed way to make money. The most easiest way to lose money is by shorting stocks. I'm going to tell you right now. Anyway, let's come back. Write it down. Easiest way to make money is by buying stocks. The easiest way to lose money is by shorting stocks. But anyway, let's continue. So when you get some profits, you kind of like, want to be careful. That's good. Beautiful Daniel trades as well. If you do your homework, put on the front, please, and delete somebody else. It's fine. Just delete them. Otherwise, you're gonna be like, going backward many, many times. Nilam, you're doing so well. The trade that we've been doing is really good. We just need to like do a little bit more. Probably, if you got some hand holding, you're gonna get to the next level so bigly. So let me read this. So with 1%, 3%, 3%, 3.33%. So this is contradict to each other because their numbers is, contradict a little bit. Oh, you have the latest one. That's so good. Let's have a look. So a lot of people do Cradle. Well done. Cradle is actually a good one. It's just that it's a bit too early. So try to do something else as well. Just to Snowflake, I recommend. So you can compare side by side to see, what's actually happened. But that's a really beautiful one. And then we have synopsis. This is what we done this already, I think. Notson. Synopsis, when was it? Okay, not yet. Let's do a synopsis. So is what 3.8, 3.7, 2.77. Okay. There's some increase. You should make some money on synopsis as well. Let's see. Since when? 28, so you go on 29. 29 is just here. Yeah, at the bottom, just slowly climbing it up. Slowly climbing. But June, you can see there's a bit of pullback just there. Let's go to the next one. Notson, let's see. It's quite nice. You know how to do the 2.3, 2.55, 1.95, 2.5, 222. Okay. Notson. Coming up. Coherent 28 as well. Let's see. 0.75 to 0.81. I think it's a bit late, no? The trades you find is on 7th of May. It's a bit late. Find the latest one. Yeah, so we can actually get into the trade. Well done. Keep it up. If you go some hand holding, wow, you will be unstoppable. We get to the next level. Okay, let's look at this. Then now we have Campbell. This is good. Just need to like, you know, to find a little bit more. Get ready of it as well. But we can also find Macy. Really well done. Let's read it. Macy cuts its annual saying US tariff will impact CEO Tom increase prices on some products. Indicate it will reduce prices. Department store cheaper. Reduce profit. Maintain annual sales forecast. Wow. City did not pull back as a nice positive. The benefit from sales and its high-end store. Do well. What say? It's a lot of work to do. Open low but regained by mid to the size lost a bit properly. So why does it say that it's maintained its net sales forecast when what we've got is a decreasing in guidance? Wait, no. Let me see. Full year though, maintain sales, but the EPS drop. Sales or maintain, yeah, the revenue maintain, yeah, 21, 21. Can you see? They say maintain the revenue. This is why, you know, it'll be nice for the revenue to go down. But good. Uh, Oren, let's see. Did I skip anyone? What day is this? 8. Where's the graph? Mm-mm-mm. 20 to 209, 7 to 73. It's a bit of increase here. Viva system can be an okay buy at the end of the month. Oh, there's another one there. Awesome. You can see how powerful our strategy is. This is on what? 28. You can 29. We're going to 29, just right there. You just have a green, really nice candle, just right there. Because it's from 3 to 9 and then 7 to 7.3. It would be nice to see the graph where you can see this is an increase from March to 28. This one is May 22nd. But yeah, end of the month will be quite nice for this. Now it's till for the week, or first or second week. Cool. So the next one, what date is this? We need the date. Beautiful. What date? April. Let's see the date. Yeah, it's April. This is nice. Let's see. Okay, really nice. Let's back test together. So RMB means China, but it's okay. Let's see. 9 to what is this? What? 9? This is 9. This is 9. Really? And then this is 14. And this is 14. Yep, RMB means China. It would be nice if it's not like that. If it's US, it would be really nice. Okay, let's read this. We need the date. 255 to 260. A little bit increase. It would be nice to have it more. This one is what? 237, 247, 230. Um, anyway, holding is also quite China. So sorry, if they say holding, it's probably Hong Kong. 23, 273, 247. It's cute though. It'd be nice to have a little bit bigger. You know the date. Go, go. Okay, nice. Just need a little bit more. Use somebody else as an example. If you don't know how to draw, use somebody else as an example. Do the same, do the same stock as them. It's fine. At least you know how to do it. So you can use them as a model answer a little bit. Um, need to delete this. So I'm gonna spend 5 hours to scroll like this. But I love this. It's really, really beautiful and nice. Yeah, Jay, you're doing really well. I hope you're preparing. I hope you're preparing, you know, to go in, to go all in. Sarah, you want to send me the trades that is the latest one. According to what you sent, fifth, seven, that's not the latest. 2020, 24, I don't know what's going on here. Fifth, eight, 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 nine. Wow. Sarah, what's happening? Not Sarah, Ming, what's happening, Ming? Ming, send me a text. If you're watching this, Ming, please send me a text. Beautiful, really beautiful. Or we just need some. Nice. It's not how you did it. Be back, you're doing so well. I love what you just did. We did it just now as well. Be nice to have some words to read, but it's good. Looks good. It's just be careful a little bit. First week is just like that, and the second week started to, you know, do what it's supposed to. What is this? But it would be nice to see some as well. Cool. Put a copy for yourself if you want a backup. Otherwise, what is this? We need the guidance. We need to draw the graph. What is this? Yeah. We need the hmm. Just delete this. Text me if you are doing it so we can sit down and see what you're actually been doing to do it together. Uh, really nice. It's good you find United here. We also make a lot of money on that, shorting it. Even though we don't know what happened to the news, but we were shorting it nicely. I'm going to delete just because we don't have any more space. If you upload a new one, you can just put a new one there. A lot of these people I've never heard of their names. What is this? 5th of April. We want the latest one. If I don't see the latest one, I literally just delete it like that. Okay, let's look at what powerful Damini, okay? Damini, why don't you put your ones as a number one? You're shy. Let's see, let's see. Good. It's good that you found some really powerful things going on here. A lot of these students, they are super, super good already. Some of these students are multi students. So they just do it straight away. They just buy it straight away. Let's have a look. 80, this is yen 130 182 291. Now the thing is we don't really care anything that is in the yen. Yeah, we only want the US one because you see, 104, 103 should go up, it didn't go up. And then 182 it should go up, it doesn't go up. Okay. Cradle, we done it. Elastic. What is this? Let's see. Jatin, by the way, where's your trades? Let's see. Oh, beautiful Jatin. Let's see. This is all over the place. I can't actually see it. You eat path. Um, 270 to 305, 1 to 1 to 4. A little bit increase in EPS is good. Microchip, let's see this. This is from what? 0.18, 0.22, 1 to 1.45. All of these, when tends to go up if you buy, if the guidance increases, it's quite nice. Look, 0.48, 0.4. So the guidance drop. So the stock drop. 2.25, 0.25, even lower than that. It dropped even half. 0.025, lower than 0.25, drop more. 0.18, more than 0.05. This is the money-making company, guys. Let me show you. If you want to know how to make money, study this. This is the model example of how to make money in stocks. Let me show you. So what I want to know is this belong to this? Let's see who does this belong to. I think this, yeah, I think this belong to this. So 4648. So you get the 48 here. So obviously 48 is more than 46. So the stock will be like, oh, quite similar a little bit. And then 0.4 obviously is lower than 0.48. What happened to the stock? 0.4 to 0.48. Obviously supposed to come down, isn't it? Be active, yeah? When you're going through this back testing, you have to be active. 0.25 obviously lower than 0.4. Obviously supposed to go down even more when you release the news on that day. 0.05 even lower than 0.025. Obviously, you're supposed to go down even more, which it did. It bumped back up first before it go back down. 0.18 more than 0.15. It went up really nicely. 0.22 more, a little bit more than 0.18, but you should see it go back a little bit higher of that stuff. Okay, so this is a very model example of why our week four strategy is unstoppable. So many people wish they've been trading for 20, 30 years. So many people wish they could have gotten this strategy long time. So many people wish. And most people I did not learn about this. Next one. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm so proud of you because some of you are actually willing to learn the most powerful strategy in the world. Agilysis, we've done it. Agilysis. Yeah, well, Agilysis is one of these where we make a lot of money, I think. A lot of students make a lot of money. 20 of, okay, let's see. Let's see. This is probably also one of the model example of how to make money using week four. So, 235, obviously after here, it went up. 235 is the same, so the price should stay the same. 275 more than 235, it went up. You remember the same trader tends to trade the same thing. And then 275 is the same price, the price is the same. 280 a little bit higher. 275. Okay, let's continue here. What's happening? Let's continue. So we've got what? Which one is for which? 275 is the same. 280 is more than 275, which is here. So from here, stock should go up. And then what is this? 273 lower than that, stock drop. 308. Wow. If you've been back testing this for the past three, like just put it out for 3 months, you make so much money. Suddenly 308. Guess what our students are doing? They're screaming. Now you will not know this if you just do 1 year. If you just do 1 year, you will not know this. Even if you just do 2 years, you will not know this. Oh, I know what I talk about. Why I talk about planting the seed now? Thank you. I know why I talk about planting the flower and water the seed. Sorry, cutting the flower and water the seed. Oh my God. I was talking about that. It comes back now. Oh my God. It goes away now. Anyway, it comes back now. It's actually because let me think. Why did I suddenly talk about that? Okay, I suddenly talk about that. Look, this is the good news about trading and investing. You don't need to be the smartest person in the world. I'm not the smartest person in the world. I have forget things like that. I literally just forget, remember, I just lose my train of thoughts. But I'm not the smartest person in the world, but you can literally do really well. You just have to be the bravest person in the world to willing to learn one-to-one from top traders. The smartest person in the world normally do the worst in trading and investing. Write that down. The smartest in the world normally do the worst in trading and investing. People ask Warren Buffett. People ask, like we ask like some really powerful people, right? Why some Howard people, MIT people, they graduated, why they didn't make money from stocks and shares? And actually, because when you are so smart, you over analysis paralysis, you get impatient, you want to squeeze money all the time, and this is why you don't do well. While the not the smartest people, because they are very brave, they know they are not smart, they're willing to learn from one-to-one from students, they're willing to get hand holding, they're willing to put their ego down. This is why when I was learning from top traders, I was literally coming to the mindset that I'm the stupidest person in the world, and then I absorb everything like a sponge, and hence today we are unstoppable. But I remember why I suddenly talk about planting the seed and water the weed. I think the reason why I talk about that is actually because You have to back test the past. Okay, you have to be willing to go back to the past to find the numbers. You have to be willing to go back to the past and find the numbers. I'm not sure if it occurs to you. Sometimes you when you talk about something, you literally forgot about it. What syndrome is this called? That's crazy. I literally need to Google what syndrome do I have. But anyway, so yeah, so I was talking about that topic, started about talking about cutting the wood, cutting the flowers and planting the new seed, watering the new seed is because of the importance of actually one of the main reasons is important of the back testing, yeah. Because we will not be able to know that it is a good time to buy this stock if we just do two guidance like that. This is why plotting the graph is so powerful because you get to see exactly what happened to the stock. Yes, thank you. I talk about this because conviction. Yes, this is it. Okay, this is the real reason why I talk about it. It's conviction. Sometimes we are scared. Okay, I'm trying to find the strategy on how we can. Okay. The strategy, the question is, oh, Raven, it's easy for you to say that we can hold the flower forever. But the question is, how do I know which flower I shouldn't cut? Ah, would you agree? You'll be like, okay, you say don't cut the flower, you don't take the profit. How do I know? But sometimes I get emotional. I just want to like take profit all the time. You know, I make money already. I would just want to run away. I just want to run away. How do I know which profit I shouldn't cut? This is the topic that I'm trying to talk about. The reason why I put yeah is how do you know which flowers you shouldn't cut? Because if you just do 2 quarters, you will have no confidence. You don't know what happened to the stock. You have no idea what happened to the stock. So you have no conviction to hold on to that stock. So one of the main reasons how you can continue to let your flowers to continue to go on is when you have the conviction on a stock. And the way you have conviction on a stock is first by having a very big picture of the stock, really telling you 5, 10 years from now, the stock is going to do well. Not 5, 10 years, like 1, 2 years, 3, 4 years, it's going to do well. But the big picture is you have to put a big picture that know that you're not going to lose money on this stock 5, 10 years like that. That's the first part. I feel stocks is like that, That's the first part. The second part, you also have to have a conviction is by studying more about the stock. And one of the way to do that is by back testing the stock. So write that down. First, the principle to make a lot of money is by don't cut the flowers too early. You know, this is it. Don't cut the flowers too early. And how do you do that? How do you not sell profits? Because a lot of people you know, but anyway, so a, don't cut the flowers because the battery is about to die now. So I'm just gonna come back because our attention span is 45 minutes. Okay. Human attention span is 45 minutes. We've been doing this for hours now. But it's fine because we like to over deliver and this is our passion. But anyway, so the first part, write that down. The first thing I'm gonna write that down here. Dementia. Dementia. So now I'm trying to look at home while I can't see it. So the strategies is don't it's a short-term memory. It's like you lose your train of thoughts. That's crazy. How can I have this syndrome? That's crazy. So don't cut your flowers. And I would say learning difficulty. Sometimes I don't have the highest IQ. You don't need to have the highest IQ, but you're still able to do really, really well in life. But most people who think they have the highest IQ, they actually don't do so well. They do well like rat racing. They are really good in rat racing. But they will never do something extraordinary. Like Elon Musk actually have very big disability. You look at him doing public speaking, he started all the time. He's like, he started all the time. Bless him. He started all the time and he's like doing some weird stuff all the time. He has a lot of syndrome going on, but he's still able to become the richest person in the world. He's still able to make Tesla, make rockets and stuff like that. So why? Because he's willing to take risks. Because he knows that he has nothing to lose. A lot of people think when they have too many things to lose, they're not willing to take risks. They're not willing to get loans. A lot of these students, Elon Musk takes so much. Like a lot of people just take, they're willing to go all out and just put all into themselves. They're the one who do really, really well in life. But some other people, they are like so scared. They're like over analysis, paralysis. They'll be like, oh, this is, some really high IQ people. They don't find themselves doing well. This is why a lot of these powerful people, they are dropouts. They drop out from school because they have nothing to lose anymore. They drop out from school and stuff like that. And or the richest person in the world, they work for, sorry, the poorest people in the rat races, they all work for people who drop outs, you know? Crazy. It's crazy. So I know a lot of you who are listening right now, we have a lot of people listening, might feel like you don't have to be listening. You might feel like, wow, I'm one of the most intelligent people, I'm really, really smart. But how come I'm still rat racing big time? Because chances are you like to overanalyze paralysis. Yes. And I used to be like that, overanalysis paralysis. But you find that people who, who are not so smart, they're willing to humble them down. They're willing to do whatever it takes to get good. They're willing to really learn. And you find that they're crazy. They do so well in life. Because life is literally not about intelligence. I will show you a clip of Warren Buffett literally just said, we're recording it, literally just say this. Warren Buffett also said the same thing because we asked. He said literally, to get good at trading and investing, IQ, your intelligence is literally not the point. Literally, word on word, he literally said it. All you need is a mentor. All you need is the strategy. Mentor and the strategy. So the solution, don't cut your flowers. How? You have to build your conviction. Build your conviction. And how do you build your conviction? You go to back test. You have to put a lot of guidance graph. 5 years, do 10 years. If you want to have strong conviction, do 10 years. Look, when we back test this like that beautifully, when we come on here, you'll be like, wow, easy. Can you see? Let me do it again, yeah? 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 2, 8, 2, 7, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 7, 3. Excuse me, is at 3, but the price is the lowest in history. Like, what's happening here? So guess what happened to a lot of our students making big money on Agilysis on the 20th of May? What's the time? Like 10 o'clock is crazy. Can you see how powerful is our... If you don't have passion on this, we couldn't be doing this for decades. I mean, teaching. You see? The stocks are going nowhere. You saw that just now in the past 2 weeks. But this guy is climbing on the mountain. Agilysis. Climbing on the mountain. Despite all odds. Going out like that. Crazy, isn't it? Today it went out another 3%. Huh? This is how powerful our strategy is. Anyway, let's come back. So well done. Well done. Okay? So write that down, yo. It's about building the conviction. It's about back testing 5 to 10 years. This is how I talk about that. So let's put Agilysis on it. If you back test 10 quarters, all of them you back test 10 quarters, 3 years, 5 years go back, you know exactly what to do. Back test 10 quarters, 300 revenue is the highest it's ever been, but the stock is in the middle. End of May will be quite nice. End of June. Sorry, yeah, end of June. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, let's come back. to this. It's insane. Anyway, this is it. I think we are done now. Thank you for today. I hope you learned something new. But every week we learn something new anyway. So powerful. So I hope you write that down. Cool. That's it. And I will see you very, very, very soon. See you, Ajay. Ajay, send me a text. We have Arwin. Congratulations. Let's move for your one-to-one. We have Amrita. Also, send me a text. We have Amin. We have B-Back. We have Bobby doing really well. We have Brandon. Bobby, hope you're getting ready for that. Bruno, we have Kelvin. Send me a text as well. We have Vigo doing really well. Deshaun, nice to see you. Been long, long time. Long, long time. We have Emily, we have Hash, we have Jamie, we have Muhammad. Nice to see you, Muhammad. We're going to get you started with the one-to-ones as well. We have Nora, really nice to see you. Also going to get you started with one-to-one. Pat, who is Pat? Nice. We have Rahana, welcome. We have Rohima, we have Roxana. Nice to see you, Roxana. Congratulations. And Sam, who is Sam? We have so many Sam. And we have Suki doing really, really, really well. Really well. Crazy. So powerful. This is why you want to be on the lifetime training so that you can continue absorb things like never before. Yeah. When we stop growing, we stop dying. And I never stop. People think Raven, you stop. I never stop. We keep on going like a sponge. Warren Buffett doesn't stop. Warren Buffett is still reading. Warren Buffett is still learning. He 95, he is still not stop. So why would I stop? To invest in myself. Well done. And we'll invest in millions. You're welcome, Javier, Roxana, Bruno, Alwin. You're welcome. Who is Sam? What's the full name of Sam? Really, really well done. So let's just talk about everything for a second. Roxana is asking me a question. Okay, Roxana, I'm talking to you now. How do you draw the graph? First step, go to market screener. Second step, go to the guidance tab. Okay. I hope you have the password for market screener because you should have the password for students on the proper training. So, and then you go on it and then you look at the latest news. Look at the company, see if they increase the guidance big or small. If they increase more than 10%, 20%, it seems big. Then you go to the official website and you look at the earnings, you plot everything. Plot really, really nicely. Plot. And plot, you look at if it increase big, if it increase not big. If it's increased big, you buy. If it comes down, then you sell. It's as simple as that. To do well in guidance, you need three things. First, get the news. Which companies is releasing news today? Not news, but earnings. Second, you need to be able to find all of the different quarters. Go to the official website, go to the earnings, read the guidance, get all of them, plot the graph. Number three is just to click buy and sell. So that's what happened. Yeah. Send me a text, Rosanna. I'm gonna send you the video so we can book our one-to-one. Have we had one-to-one? Nice. Good news is if you're on the high level mentorship training, we are always going to be there for you. Absolutely, Deshaun. I recommend you to start with the elite training on the European training. Well done. You guys are doing so well, and I will speak to you very, very soon. No matter what trainings you're on, you're doing really well. Speak to you soon. Hey, Nora. Nora saying bye. Hashtag inside. Bobby saying thank you. Ami saying thank you. Nora, Rohana, David, Javier, Roxana, and everyone. Well done. Speak to you soon. The fish. For those who are late, why do we talk about the fish? Patient. Speak soon. And willing to invest in yourself heavily. Suki, you should cut the flowers for Gogo because guidance say because that's what it says. because seasonality says so. I'm gonna Google why I have this syndrome now. I think because battery is low. Let me see why I tend to forget my train of thoughts. That's crazy. ADHD. That's crazy. I have ADHD, guys. Sam, what's your full name, please? Love wins. I agree. Sam, what's your full name? Let's see. Text me. Text me on Instagram, Sam. So you can book for your one-to-ones as well. Sweet to you soon. Well done. Be back. Let's do it. Send some guidance. Let's do it. Speak to you soon. Take care now. Bye bye.